Welcome back. Right now we are going to focus on freelancers, specifically their economic impact. There was a recent report that focused on this. Fortunately, we're not hearing good news as far as the economy, especially over the past couple of days. So it's very concerning, but freelancers make a big difference. Here to tell us about this and dive into the topic is Brent Messenger from Fiverr. Brent, thanks for being here. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
So tell me a little bit about Fiverr and their focus on freelancers.
Yeah, so Fiverr is a global marketplace for skilled independent work, and we've done this report 5 years in a row now. And what we're looking at is the growth of earnings, but also the growth in the population of skilled independent workers around the United States. So really looking at the top 30 cities or so for skilled independent work.
And what were some findings from this survey? And I'm curious about why Fiverr is focusing so much on this. And there's also the other side where freelancers and everyone else are very much impacted by inflation right now.
Yeah, so the top line here is that the skilled independent work world has grown quite a bit. These workers earned $247 billion last year. That's up from $234 billion the year before. It's about 6.3 million people across the country that are doing skilled independent work. It's like 3.9% of the US labor force. So it's a big number of people. They have been impacted by inflation, as you pointed out. 58% of them in our survey said that they were increasing their rates due to inflation. But 86% said that they didn't receive any pushback when they did that. So it's really interesting. I think this population has some agility when it comes to dealing with inflation that maybe their counterparts in the 9-to-5 world don't have.
Of course, we're in Park City, adjacent to Salt Lake City. What is our city like for freelancers? Is it a top one when you look at the entire country, the entire nation?
Salt Lake City is not, but Denver, which is not far, is a top city for freelancing. It's 16 in population and 15% in earnings. And they're about $3.5 billion worth of revenue generated in Denver in 2021, about 84,000 people doing that work. So it's definitely, you're certainly subject to the trends, which are national, but in terms of making the list, not yet.
And tell me more about job satisfaction, especially in this freelance realm.
Yeah, it's incredible. So this year, 75% of people said they were highly satisfied with their work. That's up 5% from last year when it was 70. But 80% of people said they were more satisfied doing freelance work than they thought they would be working in an office job. And really telling, 89% said that they really value being able to control when and where they work. And so when you take those things together, it really tells a story of people who are very happy freelancing and probably are going to continue to do it.
And where can we find more information about everything we've talked about today?
Yeah, so Fiverr.com, FIVERR/freelance-impact.
Well, thank you so much, Brent Messenger from Fiverr, for joining us today. Really important and informational to discuss freelancers and their impact on the economy, how our city ranks to other cities as well with freelance work. So appreciate your time with us right here on Park City Television. We're going to take a quick break and get back with much more on our live show right after this.